Previously on Sherlock Holmes Chapter One.
John feels more like my conscience, like he's not really there.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him. Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
How are you already here? There you go. John. First, nice pose. Second, creepy. How are you already here before I do? I just got the key. Okay, what about the Mind Palace? Okay, let's talk to the guide, but first exploring.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Are you smoking?
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
Sure. It's the same lock. Dear Luca, I hope you will have time to visit our estate and perform another seance. Since I was at last able to speak to my husband through you, I felt that my life has changed completely. I cannot wait until I can speak to him again. I'm anxious for your visit. Sincerely yours, Countess Lemore.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the séance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Yoink! Neat! Okay. I gathered a sample of ectoplasm hoping to prove its mundane origin. The spirits say ectoplasm evaporates very quickly, but this also appears to be stable. The reaction showed that it's a rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. As much as this carbon element is dangerous to hold in the mouth, I'm quite smart and identify something to cure. Okay, let's interrogate the guy. Where's John? For a second, Johnny was gone. John was
I'm
gone.
afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the séance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Thin elongated finger, trained in sleight of hand. Drawn complexion, skinny, seems malnourished. Scratched wrist, fresh scrape slightly bleeding. Slight discoloration, used a lot of makeup. He's not. Luca Galici is lean and appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. He uses makeup to hide the traces of his illness from malnourishment. His hands have thin fingers, indicate that he is skilled in conjuring tricks used to manipulate concealed items. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent and short fight. I think he tries to be his best as a medium, but his business doesn't go well and sometimes has to go without foot.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died. While you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Oh yeah, they have the same moth.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Tell me about your scratches,
Those
bitch.
scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation. This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
What do you think,
You
baby?
always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
Do I now? Do I now, baby? Lord Craven? Dear sir, I have to inform you that the theft investigation continues, however the ring has not yet been found. We had to free L.O. Dupont, the servant, as we were unable to find any evidence of his participation in the crime. We will inform you of any progress in this case. But Lieutenant Governor Marseille Police Commissariat. Lord Craven, you promised me compensation for your gross misconduct in order to cover the cost of my treatment and all quell the scandal. Yet I have not received a penny. You know that I lost my job after your false accusations. Now, even after my innocence was proven, I can't return to work because of my hand injury. If you continue to ignore me, I shall be forced to appeal to the court. I was a thief, but me, Lord Craven, believed that the servants were stealing. She'd done it throughout the trip. Yep. Luca could know Emma was a thief. If the past has caused the past, Luca could well known of Emma's predilection of thievery. The medium Luca Gallicci would have known that Emma was a thief and that she was trying to frame him for a crime. Emma tried to frame Luca, the medium, for the theft of the diamond. In revenge, he killed her. Luca Gallicci is a murderer. He couldn't help himself from killing Emma, even though he could have just told the police everything. He fought for his life. In his checkered past, if he were arrested, nothing could save him from a death sentence, and Emma knew it. Mona stopped it from fleeing to start a new life. Lord Craven was furious when he discovered that Emma had stolen from him. I need to find somebody to talk to. Somebody that was at the bar.
Are you able to help me?
You're fortunate to ask me because I know that.
Yeah, I think the answer is that Luca did it.
Luca Gallicci, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew her before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
I mean, he's not a thief. He's a murderer. He murdered her out of desperation. Still a murder? Still murder.
Murder is murder, Luca.
Yep.
You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything. Even
You are
murder,
not poor.
and then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I
Oi.
must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
What a view. New entry in John's diary. My imaginary friend John. John has been my friend since childhood. I cannot remember a time without him. We cannot accept that only. What? Excuse me, what the fuck? Is this why he's always in the rooms before I am? Does John what? This is not John with the H. Is this before he actually meets Mr. John Watson? Is this not John Watson? I just realized it's John, not Ghnon. We're arriving to an island where I spent my childhood. I call my only friend John. It is late, but I have room booked in Hotel Palazzo. I spent one night at the Palazzo Lusso, and I fell into a criminal investigation. That's not how I imagined my time in Cordona. But the thrill of the case helped me escape from the darker thoughts. Now it's time to go to the cemetery in Miner's End. There's a figure of a crying angel on Mother's tombstone. So Luca killed the lady, and not on the shall I blame him. It's up to the police now, but to me Craven seems more despicable. I don't care. If he's not a murderer, he's not a murderer, dude.
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
You just rhymed. Ah, okay, so we didn't need to pin it on the freaking map. Oh, hi. You want here too?
Is everything
Allez.
all right? If you
Welcome.
don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
Okay.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm
Oh.
visiting her grave.
Streaming is a bit
To
laggy.
remember her. Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
Hi. No, you go this way. Your mouse. Mousey mouse. Mousey mousey mouse. Wow. Boop. So that was Minecraft, that was me. Oh wait. That is Tiny John. And this is Tiny Watson, and that is Tiny Minecraft, I think. Kitty, why? A little bit further, please. Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, you want to go down to Daddy? Okay, you want to go there. Alright. I can allow that. Hi, pretty. Hi. Yes, you are very cute.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
Will it though? Violet Holmes.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently.
Yep.
A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
Yeah.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Ah, well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
Oh god.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable It's stained with oil paint. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Why are you dead?
So now we're searching for the artist. He must be nearby.
Aries.
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was a buzz.
Is he the bad guy?
I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
Yeah, he's the main guy, the main bad guy.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cadona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Does your gallery feature more than just portraiture?
Oh, of course. We display landscapes, sculpture, modern pieces too. I'm sure we have something that will move you. You must stop by.
Only music moves me, I'm afraid.
Then you have simply not found your artist yet. Someone whose work hits you in your core. You're still young. I'm sure we'll find them.
Did you just visit my mother's tomb?
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look. Even in
This
decay.
olive tree is
A
pretty
little
impressive.
Darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too were loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
I don't like this guy.
Are you alright, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore
Don't.
Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed
I'm
further
not
light.
hitting me hard. I'm just going beep 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 beep. Oh. Yum yum. Beep. Wait a second.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Alright, thank you, mister. The police need to get a sketch of the thief who robbed Mrs. Ninny's atelier. The sketch artist was unable to capture the likeness of the culprit, but my disguise skill may prove more effective. The atelier is located in the intersection of Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio. Oh, there you go. Mrs. Ninny atelier.
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Hey, baby.
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Ah, no. Stand still. Look pretty.
Oh, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge.
Hey.
Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
Uncle Giovanni? Oh, signore, you look exactly like my uncle. He's the grandson of the Doge of Venice.
Hey!
I knew you reminded me of someone. You are as alike as two peas. Perhaps you have some royal blood in you too.
That is flattering, I suppose, but I sincerely doubt it, Mum.
Told you he's a doge. Now that's a deduction.
He's not an actual doge.
If you say so, my lord, the doge.
Shut up.
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
I don't know. I'm very disappointed you were an imaginary friend. Okay, what did she say we'd need to look like?
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me? I got ice cream. What? Can I change clothes to... Oh, yeah. Oh, Johnny. Yep. Wait, does it show what kind of... It looks too good. Why doesn't fucking look...
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
I don't know, just stay there. You look so pretty. I got new stuff for me too, though. Oh yeah, this is what he looked like. Damn. Ooh. I actually like this one. Why the chains though? This suit is so complicated. Pretty, but complicated. That ass. Oh! Nope. This stays.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public. But you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
All I found was in the archive was an empty folder labeled Tilsley. Case of Violet Holmes, April 9th, 1869. Nice. Stonewood Manor, Grand Surrey. There are no documents inside at all. It seems that there really was a police investigation, yet all the cases files are missing. Oi!
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.